food is all settled and everybody wide awake. Moving on to the next part of our agenda, we now put our focus on one of the most pertinent and visible change makers in the healthcare sector, the healthcare startups. The Indian healthcare sector is expected to reach $372 billion by 2025. This exponential growth is not just a testament to the country's evolving medical infrastructure, but also to the innovative startups that are redefining the care landscape. Keeping the BW commitment of promoting and supporting healthcare startups, we present to you two promising startups in healthcare, Healthpresso and Janitri Innovations. Healthpresso is an AI automated integrated content creation and media distribution platform for doctors. More than just a platform, Healthpresso enhances health communication and outcomes. I invite Mr. Dalip Singh Manhas, co-founder and CEO of Healthpresso, to please come and present. Sir, I request you to kindly stick to the times. We have 7 to 8 minutes for you, and then we can take 2 questions from the audience. And if there are any further questions, then they can take one-to-one. Sure. Thank you so much.
Yep. Thanks a lot for that. And good afternoon once again. My name is Dalip Singh Manhas. I am the CEO of Healthpresso. I'm joined by my colleague. He's at the console because we'll be presenting our platform as well. And I'm still breathless after that session. So if I'm huffing and puffing, please excuse me. This is like the most exercise I have got after like 3-4 years now, because I'm a startup co-founder, so you know. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. I'll try to keep it short. You have given me 7 minutes. I know that. I've already lost 1.5 minutes. This is the future of health providers that we are talking about. I was expecting that our session will be immediately after lunch. And I was not expecting this exercise, so I kept it completely full of entertainment. I created it like a comic book strip. And I know there are many health leaders over here, so please excuse me if you find it frivolous, because I don't want to do that. You are going to be my potential customer, so I don't want to do that. Yep, so look at this doctor. His name is Sriram Lakshman, which is completely not decided by me in the given context of where we are. And he's standing in his clinic and he's surrounded by a lot of medical books, and he's thinking, I want to share my knowledge with more people, but how? And then he's saying there are tools that I'm using today, like CMEs are there. There are other tools that I can use to reach out to patients, to my consumers. We call them health consumers. But they are not very effective. I can't reach a huge audience with these kind of tools. So how do I do that, right? And he looks a bit worried and he says, there must be a way out of this. And that's when his colleague enters and he suddenly says, hey Ram, have you heard of Healthpresso? It's a game changer for doctors like us. Yeah. With Healthpresso's deep tech engine, which we are calling Humeta, which is you don't have to really guess a lot. Meta humans is the new term that people are talking about, so we just bought it from there. You can create press releases, distribute them to media outlets, and amplify your messages on social media with just a click of a button at one place. And then the doctor looks at it and says, wow, this is very user-friendly, and he gets down to the work. He opens Healthpresso platform and he starts typing in his press release on our platform. And he says, this could be the solution I've been looking forward to. And immediately it goes out of his screen and goes to a lot of media outlets, which pick them up. And that's when he sees that his press release is being seen by a lot of people outside. There could be patients, there could be caregivers. These people are seeing his press release, they're reading, they're liking it. And then suddenly a Healthpresso executive appears next to him and says, hey, let me help you amplify your message. You have just done a press release. Let me help you out with social media messaging as well. So doctor, let us amplify your message. That's what he says. It's adapted or amplified using social media channels like LinkedIn, Facebook and all. It's adapted into a WhatsApp post, it's adapted into a blog. So those are the kind of things that happen. And then you see that doctor is surrounded by a lot of patients, some real, some imaginary, but they are listening to him, listening to his story. So this is what exactly Healthpresso does. It makes doctors expert health connectors. That's what we are talking about. It's creating health connectors. Today we feel that doctors are not able to take their stories to more number of patients, more number of consumers. That connection is missing. I have a story to tell. I don't know how to reach out to my consumers. So that's what Healthpresso is doing. I will very briefly give you some gyan because my erstwhile boss wanted me to have some more serious slides also. So this is what we are doing. We are creating a content ecosystem which seamlessly connects health providers and health consumers. Now, health consumer could be a patient, could be a caregiver, could be anyone who is seeking health information today. This is our vision by 2028. In next 5 years, we would want to reach out to 1 million users of our platform, reaching out to more than 100 million health consumers. I will skip this part. I don't think you will be interested in knowing how are we going to do it. You just give us the money, we'll do it. This is very simple. Health provider comes to our platform, enters a very brief about what story he wants to communicate, and then give it to our AI system. We do everything. We are developing first healthcare specific AI system, which knows how a health story is written, what kind of references are needed for those health stories, how do you want to get going on that. So that's what we are trying to do. These are some of the USPs, not very important for you all. This is the team. Swadeep, I'm not too sure how many of you know him, has been a legend in the field of PR. So he is the founder and MD of Healthpresso. I am the co-founder and CEO. I have with me Siddhant, who is sitting there. He'll be explaining our platform. Manoj is our CTO. He sits out of Canada. We have a team of technologists sitting out of Canada and in India who are doing this. We have some very senior people from the media world. I'm sure some of you guys must have seen them on TV as well. Kishore Malviya was with Z News for a very long time. Same is with Mr. Rajiv Tikko, who was senior editor of Outlook. So that's, right now the team is quite big, but these are main 8 people. That's all from my side. Just give me a moment. Can I show demo of our platform, or you want to ask question? I'm okay with, anyway. You are going to fund me. Tell me what I need to do. Siddhant, can you just very quickly show? So this is how the platform is. We have skipped some of the steps, sorry. Yeah. We have skipped some of the steps. This is where you just enter 30 to 100 word brief of what story you want to tell to the world. Can you do that? Sorry. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so you can attach an image. This could be a doctor's image. This could be a image of a person or anything related to the surgery that you have done. AI creates automatic article headings. You can choose one of the heading. If you want another heading to be given, you can enter yours, submit it for vetting. At the back end, our content team and the AI engine creates the article in flat 5 minutes, which is with all the data, with all the references that you need. I'll just give you one very simple example. So this was the demo. Very simple example, when this Poonam Pandey controversy happened, we entered that text over here. So, and we wanted our point of view on cancer. The AI system was able to create article with references from WHO, from American College of Cancer, ASCO, and all those sources. So if you want very Indian kind of resources to be done, so all the prompt engineering has been done in such a manner that we'll be able to get story that is picked up by health media. Yeah, you had a question, sorry. Yeah, sure. I can hear you, and I can repeat it.
First of all, thank you to Nirula sir for inviting me here. And my question are in two parts. first question, which if you want to answer, if any of the dignitaries want to answer, is that no doubt healthcare sector is a booming and a noble sector, but how close are we from the thought to execution part, and all the things in which we can eliminate the shortcomings of it in the areas we lack? For example, thought to execution, the cancer vaccine, which is under development, which Russia has also announced. And my second other question is your model and everything. So it looks like the content aspect of PR will be totally taken over by your product and your technology, and the content industry itself is gonna undergo a huge change. So what are your thoughts, and what would you like to say about both the things, sir?
Okay, I'm so sorry. First one is not definitely my area of expertise. I will
Sure.
not want to take that
Sure.
question. I am an advertising person who has moved into, I would say,
Yeah.
more. And I've been in healthcare for the last 23 years. So I understand healthcare, but I don't think I am right now educated enough to answer on the behalf of such an august group. I'll answer the next part of it. Many people have asked this question. I was presenting at one of the places where there were a lot of journalists. So they asked me, is my job in danger? Am I going to become jobless because of something like this? And I keep giving same answer that you will not lose your job to AI. You will lose your job to someone who understands AI better than you. So that, I think, answers that question. I don't think humans will go out of existence just because AI has started doing something. In this one also, if you see, the first level of checking is always done by a team that we have at the back end. Now, if I was doing this 10 years back, I would have required 100 content writers. Today, I require only 7. So I have a team of 7 people who are doing this at the back end because they are becoming more productive because of AI. So still, human intervention is required because the human part of content, it knows what to write, how to write it, and what exactly will make a difference. You know what controversy happened today morning.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not going to get into that, but that's what is going to happen if someone is not really looking at the content and just sending it out. So we have ensured, and because in healthcare, the impact of it can be huge. If you're sending wrong information, we had people from cancer hospitals, so you know the kind of impacts any wrong news, as we call it, infodemic can have, which happened during COVID when India became infodemic capital of India. So we don't want to get into that, and we know what are the limitations of AI and what are the strong points of human being. So we are trying to merge both. It's not going to impact, as per me, that much.
So thank you so much. And the first part which I wanted to ask, so if anybody would like to answer the thought to execution part, obviously our healthcare sector is great in every aspect. The only thing which my question is, like, for example, the cancer vaccine, which is under development, there are many aspects which are under thoughts. How close are we to bridging the gap between thought to execution?
Anyone? Sorry.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
I think I've run. My time is over. Yeah.
I have a bit of experience in ad tech myself. Goes back when I was working with Yahoo in the Valley and making their systems. So I have 2 questions. As I understand, this platform is not self-serve but managed. So a team of account management and campaign management will be sitting. They will be trafficking, scheduling, and managing the campaigns. So the first question is that, will they be able to set these campaigns on goals like CPM, CPI, CPA to calculate the ROAS, or it will be CPM predominantly because this is content marketing, quote unquote? The second is, the biggest challenge that I've seen in the distribution of ad tech products, whether it is self-serve or managed, is the attribution. So DC Storm, Adometry, Peer 39, Google Analytics, they all have different models of attribution, predominantly last click, last view. So how would you be able to tell if the content is giving value as per the attribution analytics, whether it is made by you or you're using any third-party connectors for that?
Thanks. It's a very nice question. If this question was asked around 3 years back, I would have given a different answer because at that point of time, I was a co-founder for another company that was into ad tech. This is not an ad tech platform, so to say. Right now, the issue we have identified, and it's very specific to saying doctors are not able to connect with their audience. at a very basic level. If you go to a large hospital today, or if you go to any doctor who is practicing individually, you'll find that they are not able to take their stories out. People don't know the kind of work that I am doing. You can't do advertising in India as a doctor. Hospitals can say that if we have a team, we have 7 doctors, we have 10 doctors, those kind of advertising you must have seen, but doctors can't advertise. They can only give out information that educates their patients. So in this platform right now, we are not applying CPM, CPC, CPA kind of a metrics. This is very simply to say, you want to take your story out, we are helping you with that. Our AI engine will ensure that the information is SEO optimized. We are doing that. That's how prompt training has been done at the backend. So it will ensure that your story is visible to more number of people. Right now in India, very frankly, through news distribution agencies, it's very, very difficult to find out how many people saw that, how many people clicked on it. But be with me for next 2 years. We are cracking that, and we'll be back once again, where the whole matrix, starting from when he's entering the content to when it is showing some kind of action, which in a doctor's case will be increased practice, we'll be tracking the whole continuum of that, but it will take some time.
Just to get a sense of perspective, how big is this industry? For example, I know gaming advertising around the world is close to $70 billion and near about, I don't know, $32 billion in India in the next 5 years at a CAGR of 42%. Since there are so many problems to be solved in healthcare ecosystem, I definitely don't see this as a main problem to be solved, which is advertising and marketing for doctors.
Yeah.
But I still want to understand an Indian doctor who wants to propagate a message around atopic dermatitis. They have a lot of platforms currently to do that. But if they want to do this SEO stroke SEM for their own voice to reach to the customers, then, or users or people who are coming on platform, then how big is this industry? What is the typical marketing spend that you are seeing? Not the average order value, like the top line.
It will be around $300 million in India right now. That's how much is being spent on doctor marketing.
Wow.
Yeah. Globally, the industry is quite big. I'm so sorry. You can ask me questions later, I think.
Sorry for that.
I'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
killed. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Dilip. Sorry, we are short of time, so I just thought I'll come and just remind you. The next presentation is by Janitri Innovations. Janitri Innovations aims to reduce maternal and infant mortality through advanced smart fetal maternal Dopplers and software solutions. Ms. Priyanka Singh, AVP Clinical Research and Public Health for Janitri Innovations is here. I welcome you. Again, your time is 7 to 8 minutes and we'll take 2 questions.
Thank you, Bilkis. All right, so my introduction is given. We can start with the video directly. So, journey of life. Pregnancy is a beautiful journey filled with hopes and dreams, but not all journeys are as smooth as they seem. It's a stillborn. Complication arises, some get detected, some are not, and these lead to maternal mortality and morbidity. But every dark side has a ray of hope, and that is Janitri.
कि कोई भी माँ और बेबी प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम, डिलीवरी के टाइम या पोस्ट डिलीवरी के टाइम ना तो उसकी डेथ हो, ना ही इसको कोई लाइफ लॉन्ग कॉम्प्लिकेशन हो.
A vision to save lives. So we have variety of monitoring solutions for maternal and fetal care. So we are present in hospital, homes. We are working globally from India with a vision to see a world where no mother dies during pregnancy, labor or post-delivery. We have monitored more than 60 plus women, saved 5,000 plus lives and served 600 plus hospitals. So I hope the video did give you a brief idea. So now let's go a little bit more into the market side of the business. So this is the market size. It's a 10 billion market that is there. And in coming 5 years, we can make 100 million out of it. The segment would be the antenatal, intrapartum, postpartum, vital monitoring. So in India market, it is a 100 million market, which includes a pregnancy in hospital and home monitoring, and in the newborn monitoring. So these are our business models. So we are working B2B, B2C, so directly with the hospitals, we are working with the distributors, we are working with the government. We are also directly selling it to the mothers. So where these devices are being used currently? So these are being placed in the hospitals. They are directly given to the mothers. They are also used during the ambulance, because during the transits, there is no facility of the monitoring, and what is happening in the ambulance cannot be seen at this point. Whatever is happening in the ambulance, they will get to know once they reach the hospital. But our devices are placed in the hospital and they are doing the remote monitoring. So all the information is already present at the hospital when the woman is visiting there. Then we are also working with the community, the A&M and the ASHAs. Then we are also developing the newborn and the infant care products. So we are covering a 1,000 days journey. So from the time of conception till the baby is 2 years. So we have different variety of products. So if we talk about the first one, that is, we start from the second trimester, we have the Care Echo, which monitors the fetal heart rate. Then moving forward to the third trimester and the labor period, we have devices which monitor the fetal heart rate, maternal heart rate, uterine contraction, fetal movements, and along with the software. So we are moving towards digitalization, where we are trying to make digital labor rooms. So everything will be digital. And when we talk about labor rooms, you would have visited and you have seen a lot of paperwork is there. All that paperwork cannot be used just because it is not digital. When they want to know at this point how many women are there in the labor room, the policy makers, they are not aware. But with the live monitoring and the dashboard, they can know at this point what is happening, what is the current situation. So if anything comes urgently, they can directly take a decision, they can make the policy, and they can help the healthcare. Then moving forward, after the delivery is happening, we have a device which can predict the postpartum hemorrhage. And postpartum hemorrhage is one of the leading cause of the mortality after the birth. Then in coming years, we are coming with the neonatal ranges as well. So what we have achieved, so it's 6 years of R&D. We have monitored more than 65,000 women, and we have received the certification that are required, and we have 5 patents and 19 are filed. So we are almost present in all the states of the India. Globally, we are present in more than 10 plus countries. So what's next? So in this coming year, we are launching 5 more products, which are going to be focused on the maternal and child care, focusing especially on the newborn care. So what is going to happen in this current year? With the new launch, we are going to raise our revenue to 30 crore. So in this year, it is projected as 8 crore. So meet our team. So it's a mix of biomedical engineer, public health, designers, medical regulatory department. We have a medical advisory board as well. Then we have business advisors, our clinical partners, supporters, which includes UNICEF, BMGF. Yeah, thank you, that's all. Any questions? Yes.
How is SAM 1/10 of the target addressable market?
So I think that is something the market research has been done, and that's what we have found out from them, yes.
It's not question, it's just a suggestion. You've shown 23.6 mortality per 1,000, in the beginning.
223, it's a global rate.
That's a 10,000. So if you see Japan is very low. They are probably 1/6 of that on a standard basis.
Correct.
So you should study a little bit of Japan model.
Yes,
Because
yes,
that's
definitely.
something so encouraging.
Correct.
That we should really copy what best practices they do, because babies are born there also.
Correct, sir. Thank you. Thank you.